Hey guys, welcome back to JD Unplugged slash JD slash JD slash JD. You
That's
guys know
right.
how it is. Welcome back. How's it going?
Yes, welcome back, everybody. It's been a large minute. It's been
A
whatever
hot
the
minute.
opposite of a New York minute is. It's
It's been a
it's
hot
been
minute.
a it's been a Perry Sound minute or something. It's just very unpopulated and sparse. But
Yeah,
yeah, welcome back, everybody.
it's been a hot
It's
minute.
been
Yeah,
a beat. Yes.
I'll turn on some
Yeah. Well, hey.
lights.
So I guess we'll start by saying, how have you been, Darren? You've been a busy
Uh,
man. Is that fair to
I've been
say?
all right. I've been all right.
Yeah.
To be honest, I've been busy, but at the same time, right now, I've not been so busy.
Okay, that's nice. That's good.
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I'm in a really weird predicament right now. Can you hear me? Okay, fine.
Yeah, you're coming in great.
Okay, because like I'm on this mic. Usually I'm on my camera mic, but
Yeah, sounds perfect.
yeah, I don't know. I really don't know.
What's
I
going
kind
on?
of don't like talking about it because it's like I just
Oh
feel like
no.
I feel like I'm always like just saying the same thing over and over again, but it's just like
Right. Well, not to me,
I don't know what it
but
is.
I can understand that being maddening. Yeah, if you tell several people the
I
same
don't
thing.
know. It's just like, well, that's not even that. I don't really talk to anybody. I really don't talk to anybody besides you.
Yeah, true. Well,
So that could probably be
thanks
an
for having
issue.
me.
And I
Yeah,
was
maybe.
saying to Aiden that I probably have cabin fever or something.
Oh no, it's setting back in. Well, I mean,
That's what I was thinking.
hopefully the lockdown should be ending soon enough. But with that in mind, time
Yeah.
can still disappear on anyone, right? So yeah, I can understand that being a thing.
Yeah, it's just been a lot. I don't know. It's just like I don't know why. Just a lot. I don't know. It's just a lot going on.
Essentially, in a capsule launched out in space. You actually haven't realized yet. It's a twilight zone. If you try to
Oh,
leave your house, you can't. You'll find the doors jammed, and then you look outside and you'll see space.
oh
So
my goodness.
yeah, it's unfortunate, but in fact, for anyone who didn't realize this, once upon a time, humans didn't live in houses. Houses are not, they're a very abstract thing to our brains. That's why cabin fever exists. We're meant to just be nomads, just roaming the woods and mountainsides, and then sleeping in
Yeah,
caves when it rains,
bro.
but otherwise just chilling, making fires, hunting. It's like that's all we're,
Bro.
that's what we were built for. But human brains are very creative, and so we built houses. Now we climatize to exactly what we want. And one of the unfortunate drawbacks is sometimes the walls can close in on us, right? It's a
Yeah,
psychological defect of houses and structures, and the idea of we're meant to be free. We're meant to be out in the woods. So what are you going to
yeah.
do?
I went to the beach today for that reason. Cause like
Oh my
I'm trying
God,
to make
that's
sure I
amazing.
go. Yeah, I try to make sure I go out. And then
Yeah.
on the weekends,
What beach did you go to? What do you got
um,
in the Hammer?
it's Burlington Beach, like on
Oh,
the
you went
strip.
to the Burlington Beach. Hey, you went to my
Yeah,
hometown.
cause like
Which
my
I
dad
can't
lives on
even.
the
Now
borderline.
I have to say hometown because I don't live there anymore. It's
Just
sad,
touched
but
down
yeah.
in London town. Um,
Yeah, it's
my
great.
dad lives on the borderline there, so I have to go pick
Oh,
up mail
nice.
often. So I
Yeah.
just go all the time. He lives like on the water, kind of. So
Okay.
I just stop by whenever I can. I was just feeling it. I don't know what it is. It's like I just feel like even yesterday, like Sunday, I just did no phone, no computer, not even computer. Usually I do like just no phone.
Yeah.
Yesterday I did no phone, no computer because it was just like too much. I don't know. It's like it's crazy. I feel like I. Hi guys, welcome back. Oh, wait, oh,
Maybe. Hey,
hi guys,
technology. Oh
welcome back. We just
yeah.
took a little brief intermission. You guys probably won't even know because we're gonna edit this, cut this together. But
Right.
still, we just want to let you guys know we just got a little quick little drink, a little sip of something.
Oh yeah.
Hi, how you doing?
What you sipping, by the way?
I
What you
just
got?
Coca Cola.
Coca-Cola? I got something a little stronger.
That's a
I
little
got that
stronger,
thing that gives
right?
you wings. Yeah. I was feeling a
Nice.
drag. My girlfriend and I went out to a track to run around in circles. However, I just walked because I'm just this
Okay.
lumbering giant now. I don't even. I ran for like a couple laps. So I'm like, I'll just walk. You can run. It's like I've gotten to
Yeah.
a point now where I'm just like, I'm not an old man, but my body isn't made for running. It's just like made for short sprints
Yeah.
and then that's it. I mean, that's probably the COVID body talking, but either way, so the sun was on my head and it made me a little sleepy,
COVID
so I
buddy.
figured I'd rejuve myself.
No, it's all good. I
But
hurt my knee really bad, so I haven't been able to like even walk too far or run at all. Run is out of the question. I can't sit
yeah.
in certain positions, so
Oh my
it's all
gosh,
good. It's all good. It's all good.
is the chair treating you good though? What you got right now? It
Yeah,
looks
I have a like a pillow under my leg. It's a really big pillow actually. So it looks like right now it looks like I'm just chilling here, but like I have a huge pillow under my leg because it's just kind of I don't know what it is. I don't know what I did to it. I was on my couch one time watching TV in a weird position, and I got up and it popped really loud, and I heard a weird snapping sound.
Oh
It hurt.
no.
It hurt so bad, but from
Yeah.
since then I haven't been able to like really like.
Well,
I was
it's
limping for a while.
was it dislocated? Because where was
I
the
don't think
popping? Was it your
so. I
kneecap?
don't know. Remember, but did I tell you about it? I think a little while back I was telling you about it. No, I was saying my
Maybe.
leg, and you were saying that you should go to the chiropractor, get the diagnosis, and run
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
or something like
Just
that. I
do
think
the
that's what you're
first
saying.
thing. They start to set you up for the second one. Go, yeah, 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 sure, and then just
Yeah.
don't do it
To
because
this
you don't
day,
have to
it's
pay till
still
after the lesson. So, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah. So that's over 2 weeks. Oh,
oh yeah,
damn,
it's
that
been like
sucks. I'm sorry to
months.
hear
It's been
that.
like months. I'm like, it's just
Months.
brutal.
Oh,
It's brutal. I'm just like, what's going on, man? It's like I just can't catch a break, you know? So
yeah.
whatever.
Wait till lockdown is done, and then take that one lesson, and then bolt.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
just dip.
because it will be beneficial. Yeah. But dang, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry to hear that. Well, hey, I mean, so first off, I guess it's like a mini late introduction, whatever. But welcome back, everybody. I'm not in a location. I'm just in a normal place. I was in several
Yeah.
other dimensions for a long time, and what ends up happening is if you go so deep into the void of the great beyond, you end up just circling back to the other side. So now I'm just in
Oh,
Toronto in current
it's like
2021.
a
So no longer I'm time traveling.
infinity.
I looped back. Yeah,
Yeah.
reality's a circle. So I ended up. I'm like an ant on a balloon. I ended up crawling all the way back around to where I started.
Oh, true.
There you go. And life
That's
just
so
finds a
weird.
way to make it work, right?
Ants
So it's
ants
good.
make it seem so easy too, though. Eh? They can just like like all the way around a
You
balloon.
can
It's
walk
like
on
nothing.
anything. A
Just like
balloon has
chilling.
no surface tension, and some.
Yeah, I don't get how they do it. Uh oh, we're frozen again. Uh oh.
No,
No, you're good.
Darren!
You're back. You're back. You're back.
Oh, thank gosh. I could see it in your glasses. I was moving in my mini cam, but then in your glasses, I could see that I was frozen because I
Yeah,
wobbled
now
like
you're
this.
good. Like I can see
Oh,
you just now.
wow. Yo, this is amazing. I'm going to use your glasses more often now. It's not just you using your glasses, it's two people now.
I'll try to
You,
like focus them so you
two
can see.
birds, one pair of glasses.
I
Okay,
kind of
but I
yeah.
so I wanted to mention this. So my location, I'm back in TO, right? And then your location, you digitized yourself, but you had come back since the last episode, and now how are you feeling? Do you feel like you needed any kind of reality rehabilitation to get back into the physical world, or did gravity kind of,
Yeah. That probably
yeah?
is why I'm so messed up.
Oh
Cause like
no, it's the gravity,
that
yeah.
jump, that jump.
Dang, back into the real world, yeah.
Yeah, I
Dang,
honestly
gotcha.
just want to be virtual. I think it's just easier for me to be virtual. And I think that's even too a little bit of like maybe my depression a little bit. It's like I'm just don't want to be
Oh
I don't want to be
no.
human. I want to be virtual.
Wait, can I tell you a little anecdote? It's probably the shortest anecdote in the world, but I
Oh, it's
once
so
upon a
stupid.
time I hung out with my friend and our other friend and then like a random coworker that I just never met. And this coworker was just this wild lady and she had these heart-shaped rose-tinted glasses and she just passed them off to people. This was back in 2013 or whatever, right? So it was a while ago.
Okay.
And I was like, "Hey, sauce, come over here," right? So I put them on, and we're just cruising around driving, and I'm looking outside, and everything just looks beautiful. I was like, "Oh, I love these rose tinted glasses. This is amazing. This it's like I'm on drugs but sober. This is incredible. There's such a weird feeling of just happiness and bliss has come over me by making everything red tinted." And then I took them off. And I was like, no, 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 I want that, like, but forever now. Like, I want to get like lenses that I put in my eyes
Oh
that are
yeah.
just it's rose tinted everything, right? It's just it's
Yeah.
weird because it's like that should be my default. That makes me happy. I like it when everything's warm color, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yep, 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 yep,
that
yep.
I guess is the feeling that you're getting with the animated world. Is like, yeah, stages of time.
Yeah. I I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know. I like the idea of like people not knowing who I am, kind of. I don't know. That's that
Yeah.
bad?
No. Well,
Uh,
think about it this way. Back in the ancient days, there would be villagers that were just farmers, and they had their cemented communities where everybody knew each other's name because it was like a village of 20 people or something. But then you
mhm.
had travelers. It's, life were these two things, the people that stayed in one place and the people that constantly moved around, right, to sell like merchants and stuff. And
Uh,
so in this old world, like 1,000 years ago, you'd be a merchant because you have that kind of free lifestyle where nobody knows your name and you're just kind of out on the road, and you could wear like a mask and like a crazy hat and whatever kind of getup you want, and like you would just be like this salesman that travels across the land, right? So that's
Okay,
yeah,
yeah. That's like me just throwing this thing on.
exactly. Also, I gotta say, I
It's
like the color
Aladdin.
scheme that you have going on. You have like
Oh,
a
thanks.
beige sand mixed with black. It's cool. I like it.
Thanks. I appreciate that. What have you been up to? How have you been?
Well, let me tell you, I actually got
I
some
want to know
news.
what you've been
Since
up
I've
to.
arrived back in this current dimension where I'm not traveling in space, I was able to actually book a vaccine appointment. So I'm
Oh,
getting my first
sweet.
vaccine on the 18th because
That's
I'm in one of
awesome.
the hot spots of Toronto, so I was able to book it a little earlier than
Oh, that's
others.
sweet. Okay, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
So yeah,
Congratulations.
but here's the crazy thing: the first one's on the 18th of this month, and
Okay.
then the second one is like in the middle of September. So I'm like,
Oh,
that's kind of a wild
oh wow,
distance.
that's
Like, why isn't it just two
yeah.
weeks later or something? Like, how long does
That's
it take
it.
for the first one to set in?
Wow, yeah.
And I have no idea which one it is. I don't know which company. I just
There's-
know a location. It's just a random community center. I'm just gonna go in. They're gonna jab me in the arm, and then I guess I can go party or something. I don't know. Obviously, it's not what's gonna
Yeah, you
happen,
can just
especially not in
chill.
Toronto. But yeah.
You can just take it
I can let people
easy.
cough in my mouth. I'll go to
Yeah.
anti-vax protests, being like, I got vaccinated. Just see what they do to
Yeah.
me. They rip me to shreds. But yeah.
They would, yeah.
They're like, where's that chip? Where's the Windows chip? And they're just like ripping my arm
Oh
open.
my gosh. Yeah, or like where's your tail or something. I don't know. There's so many random
Yeah.
things
Oh
these
my god.
days. It's hard to
Yeah, it
keep up.
was funny. There was like an interview. I forget where. It wasn't Fox News, but it was just some random news thing where someone was asking like, so where
Oh no. Oh no.
that's never existed. That
Okay.
sounds like
You're back.
impossible in our current realm of understanding technology. However, the government can easily track you, and corporations can easily track you using your cell phone that you always carry with you. So we don't need a tracking device put in the vaccine because you already willfully carry one. So no,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
I
like
don't get
what a
that.
dumbass. Yeah, it's such
It's
a
like
weird
everywhere.
train of
Like they can
thought.
just so many
Like,
things that can be tracked. It's just like
there's
you don't need to put
why
it in a
would they have to go through
vaccine.
that crazy length? Yeah. But anyway, so I'm excited to get my Windows update. Just slap it in my arm, start getting ads in my dreams with Bill
I'm
Gates.
gonna get like a Mac updates.
Yeah. Oh my God, there were so many jokes. You know, Bill Gates recently is in the middle of getting a divorce from his wife. People
Yeah.
start making all these jokes, being like, "Yo, when Bill Gates is finally single, he's just like hitting up the local singles in his area just with an app, and then all of a sudden, all these girls' arms like start vibrating because he's
Oh
like
my
looking for the right
god.
one." I
So
know it's so
gross. I
savage.
was reading about that, but like,
Yeah.
why does it make it seem? Why does okay? Is it not? They make it seem like I don't know. Like from what I've been reading, it makes it seem like they didn't want it. They wanted to have a divorce for a very long time. Or
Yeah,
am
they
I
just
crazy?
weren't
It's
happy
like,
like for years.
but what I watched like a documentary, like maybe like not even 2 years ago. It's like a new good, like a new fresh one.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
maybe like I don't know, maybe 2 years, 3 years at most. I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that. And it's about him like trying to get water or something. I think he's
Sure.
trying to
Yeah, yeah.
like help. He's trying to get some water or something, or try to
He's
create.
he's a philanthropist. He's one of those guys.
He's
Yeah.
trying to create water out of like feces or something. I don't remember what
Yes.
it was
Yeah,
because it was a
I'll
little
have
while
some.
ago. But I
Yeah.
just remember like the beginning, like everyone was kind of praising him, including his wife. Just
Right.
being
Well,
like,
I mean,
yeah,
they're
like to be
business
his.
partners because she's not just like a
Yeah, but
housewife.
it's
I'm
like
pretty sure she's doing the same thing where she's like out there in the world, like starting organizations that are
no, I
helping.
could completely understand that, but it's just more of like if you want to get a divorce, like don't be on here. Like I understand you're a business partner, but like
Yeah.
if it was that bad, then why are you on here praising him? Like on the documentary, being like, it takes a great mind to be with someone like him. Like, what? Aren't you all in a divorce? I don't know.
Um,
That's
it's like show
scary.
business or whatever, right? You got to
Yeah,
smile for the cameras, even if you hate each other
literally, you
behind
gotta.
them. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta smile on the camera. I'm just like,
It's a Kardashian lifestyle or something that they're living.
yeah,
The,
it's like,
the
oh
Bill
my god,
Gates. Wait, what's the name of the Kardashian show? Keeping it
keeping
with
up.
Kardashians.
It's hard to
Keeping up
keep.
with Kardashians. Yeah, we got
It's
to do
hard to
something
keep
with
up.
Bill Gates. Gearing up for Gates or something. You got to have their own reality TV show.
Or like gates are being
Follow all the
closed.
misadventures
Those
of
gates
them.
are closing.
Yeah, yeah. Oh
Peace.
my God, that's savage. The gates are closing.
She's out of there.
Bruh, because they're like the 1%. Closed gates, behind closed gates. Oh my God. That sounds like some kind of weird Tom Cruise thing. Just like Scientology,
It's a
behind
lot
closed
going
gates.
on. It's a lot going on.
Yeah. But anyway, okay, so that's the news, I guess. But I just want to know more about what's going on with you. How are you you're in the midst, but you were saying, I don't know if this was off the recording or not, but I just would, hoping you could expand more on it, is you went to the Burlington Beach like just
Yeah, I went.
today. So
Yeah, I went
how was
today.
that? Yeah.
I go once a week or try to go twice a week.
Okay,
Mainly
nice.
just once a week if I can. Twice
Yeah.
if I can even more. But I just find that I have like super. I don't know what it is. It's like I think of it as like, okay. So the issue could be that the fact of like, because I'm not working, I'm not really talking or socializing or meeting anybody or talking or communicating with anybody really.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of like where I can feel a little sometimes crazy. Like I go a little crazy because I'm not really. Everything is just virtual. Like everything is just digital. Like everything's on the computer. If I'm
Yeah.
streaming or anything, it's just like I'm streaming to people. I'm just constantly.
But yeah, they're like texting, they're messaging back, so the engagement is the same as actually having like something like this.
Yeah.
Like even though this is
And
virtual, this is still a big difference between something like Discord where you are engaging with people, but not the same as like them talking back to you and it being a conversation, right?
and even that too, like starting that has just been a lot. Like I don't know what it is. I just sometimes I don't know what it is. I just feel super like I just feel super trapped in my head that I can't get out. I'm just like I don't know what to do. So I'll go to the beach, get fresh air. That's always the best thing. Like nature always helps, I find.
Yeah.
I'm grateful enough to be near the beach, so I always think of like, okay, if I'm near the beach, water, fresh air always helps. Lots of like nature and animals. There was, however, I had to look them up today.
Yeah.
There was mayflies.
Oh,
There's mayflies. I don't know if that's what they're called. Mayflowers or mayflies. There's little tiny flies.
yeah.
And they're like everywhere. So I was like,
There
oh,
are
this is
clouds of them.
brutal.
Yeah, it's
Like,
gross.
what
Yeah.
is this so brutal? What are these things? They're so
Yeah.
gross. They're sticking
I
to
don't
you and
know.
stuff. Oh, it's just the
Yeah.
worst. So they just come and like I was like so turned off by it because they're just everywhere. Oh, so
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. I would say I definitely would live just in the wild. Like I love wilderness so much, except for the insects, which unfortunately just so happens to take up a huge percentage of wilderness. Is just full of insects. So it's a hard thing to
Yeah,
escape. Like
so
even if you were to go to the
gross.
middle of the desert where there's no life, the flies will still start circling your head if you're walking around out in the middle of the desert, like in
Yeah, like
Nevada.
why do they do that? They just like to smell you or something?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know because I feel like insects are more attracted to me than other people. I've noticed whenever I've been in groups, they've always mosquito swarm me more than other people. And so in general, it's like, oh, it must be because I'm like hot-blooded or something. But I think it's also because like I always carry a little bit of stress with me, right? I mean, who doesn't, right? Especially like I think you have it more than me, but I think I have it more than maybe other people I hang out with. And I feel like it's like stress hormones or something attract them. Or it's just the like
The
pulsating
thought
heat
of
coming from
them.
my head. They start circling that just because it's like producing sugar in the air or something insane, right? Like I don't
Yeah,
know what kind of
I
chemical
agree with
reactions
that.
happening,
I
but
agree with that.
I'm like emanating just this heat, this wave of like, oh,
And they're like flying. I could feel them in my nose right now. Like I can feel them everywhere.
yeah, just
I
thinking
hate
about
it.
it. Oh,
I
I
hate
could
it.
tell you a horror story. Maybe I
Oh.
shouldn't because I don't want to gross you out too much, so I'll tell the extremely abridged version. But back in 2013, I was working at Davy Trees, um, and something very unfortunate happened where it was the springtime, like April or May or something, and I was working on a locust tree. And a locust tree is called a locust tree because it's a tree that houses baby emerald locusts. And they are like they look like highlighter green, like they got barely any shade to them. They're not the same as like grasshoppers. They're like very colorful looking. They almost look cartoony. It's kind of pleasant to
It's
look at.
disgusting.
However, in the springtime, well, let me just even get to it. Me and the foreman, we had to. I don't even think we were taking down the three. Or no, we were. So it was a tree removal. It wasn't just a prune. And so we started cutting the branches, and the branch would drop, and it hit the ground, and just like these locusts started coming, and they were tiny. They're because they grow to be like the normal size of a grasshopper, but when they're babies, they're like the size of those tiny like little gnat things that are in the air, right? And yeah, it ended up becoming like a thing where we would have to say to ourselves, "Oh, is that sweat? No, I don't think sweat goes upward. I think that's an insect," and you'd have to smack it, and you just get covered in them. They would go like up your nostrils and in your ears and all this stuff, and you just have to swat them all away. Very messed up. And like, granted, we're attacking their home. If we just didn't go near it, they wouldn't fuss. But like, it was a tree removal, so we had to do
That is
it.
so gross. And there's just one. I have
Yeah.
this one like bug that's just like in my light, and it just keeps running around it like a hamster
Oh
wheel, and I
no.
just want it. Like I just like I
I
want it
get it.
dead. Like
You
I
need
don't
like a
want to
laser
kill it, but
pointer
I
or
hate
something.
killing
Just
them.
zap it right in the head. Yeah. Oy.
Oh my god, get out of there. That's brutal. That sounds terrifying. My one friend, you know glossettes, the raisin glossettes?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
She just like, you know them, right? The glossettes, the
Yeah.
raisin
Yeah. Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
They come in
I
peanut
hate
too.
raisins, unfortunately, but yeah, I had them as a kid because
They're
my mom liked.
good. They're good. And they're good.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion. You like them, I don't like them.
Yeah,
You
true.
know,
Some people, it's true.
it's
It's fair
no one's
enough.
fault if we like or not like something. But
Yeah,
yeah,
true.
for
It's
me,
true.
not a
It's true.
thing.
But they're good though. But she just was she's the type of girl that's like pop. She did that.
Thing, yeah.
She did that. Maggots.
What? Oh, oh, I
Frozen.
don't
Like,
even. I'm not even fully conceptualizing that. It's just the words that are
could
disgusting.
you
Oh,
imagine
I
getting
can't
like
even
a
imagine
bowel
that. No, no,
maggots?
no, no,
Maggots.
no, no, no.
She's never again
I'm
had
hold. I'm
glossettes.
withholding. Yeah, I'm not. I'm gonna continue to not after hearing that. Oh my god. Ah,
That's
yeah,
the way the
that's
cookie
gnarly.
crumbles.
Damn, yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Actually, I got a fun fact for all you guys out there, all you sailors out there that could potentially be listening. I got a fun fact for you guys. Something that you would already know, I guess, if you're a sailor. It's like a history fact. In the 1600s and 1700s and 1800s, voyageurs would travel for months, or at least several weeks, across Europe to the North America and so on and so forth. And it would take a long
Mm,
time. And the only real food that they brought with them were biscuits because it took a long time for biscuits to expire. However, the
biscuits.
majority of the time, biscuits would get infected with maggots in the crates during their arrival from being made to the ship for the sailors to eat. And
Why?
and it became such a thing, such a big thing, that there were these rules that everyone would follow. And the rules would go like this: you grab your biscuit, you go to a dark place out in the underbelly of the ship or something where it's pitch black, and you bang the biscuit against the wall. Banging the biscuits puts the maggots into shock so they stop moving, and it's dark so you don't have to see them, and you just eat the biscuit. And everybody would just have to do that. So it's like that's the method of how to eat your biscuits full of maggots. You bang the biscuit against the wall really hard so all the maggots freeze so they're not moving around while you're munching, and then you just got to eat it full of maggots. It's very disgusting, very gnarly to think about. It's
Is that safe?
I don't know. I mean, they all got scurvy because they weren't eating oranges, so they already weren't living a safe lifestyle. But yeah, that's what they did. That was the way,
Oh my
that was the
god,
way of the
that's
world.
disgusting. That is
Yeah,
absolutely
yeah.
disgusting. How did the maggots get in there?
I'm just assuming during transit. So it's like they filled a crate full of biscuits from the biscuit factory, and then it sat overnight, and maybe it was damp or it rained or something because presumably this is in England where it always rains, and so maggots get in when it gets wet and soggy, and then it dries during the daytime. They ship it over to the ship, give it to the ship people, and now they got to deal with maggots. It's very gnarly. Yeah,
Oh my god, that's
the
disgusting.
world wasn't
That's
as
so gross.
clean as it is today with how shipments are handled, where it's like it's plastic
Oh
sealed.
god.
Plastic didn't exist back then. Nothing was air sealed. So
The
things could
world is
just get right in
gnarly.
there, It was just loose wooden crates.
Certain
Yeah.
things like that, I'm just like, no, I don't
Yeah,
like that,
straight
but at the
up.
same time, I like.
I love the day that we live in because fuck living back then. Everything smells like shit. You can just get a cold and die because soap doesn't exist. Just the cleanliness thing is insane. It's kind of weird because I'm not the only one. I feel like kind
Disgusting.
of half of society is like this. We kind of crave cleanliness. Isn't that a strange kind of instinct for humans to have? To crave cleanliness and wanting to wash our hands and be clean and like not want to smell like BO and those, that's like a natural instinct to not want that smell. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
We evolved through millions of years in the wilderness smelling sweaty and shitty and shitting from our butts in the woods and like having shit stains. It's like, don't you think we just find that smell to be whatever? But for some reason, we find that smell disgusting. Isn't that interesting? It's like, where does that come from?
Not everybody thinks that's disgusting, though. Some
Okay,
people
yeah,
like
yeah. Fair point, fair
that.
point. If you go to a gas station bathroom and you're waiting on someone and they come walking out just wafting like shit, you will know what it's like to meet someone who doesn't give a
Ew.
fuck about how they smell. Yeah. Oh, bro. It can be pungent, man.
Ew.
Smelling shit for too long can kill you. It's like toxic. I don't know if I told you, there was a rock star who ran out of drugs while on a tour in a bus, and he stopped in this small town for the day. And he was asking his bodyguards to try and find him drugs, and they couldn't because it was just a small town. Nobody sold drugs there. And so one of the bodyguards said, "Hey, listen, buddy, if you're looking for a high to hold you off in the meantime, you can shit in a bucket and then whiff the bucket, and it'll get you high." And so the guy did it, and he ended up passing out from the fumes, and his head got and his head rested in the bucket, and so he just didn't get any oxygen because he was just sniffing in the shit, and then he died from shit odor overdose. I'm pretty sure that's a real story too. I just don't know who the person was. A low-level rocker,
That
not like a
is
high-end.
so damn nasty. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
this
Okay.
is the gnarly pod.
Jumping off the nasty topic,
Yes.
let's jump onto some other things that you wanted to jump into for the last
Yes.
little bit.
I want to jump into fun. However, it's not like I'm going to take full credit for this because it was Darren's idea to try to implement some other things to the podcast to segment it, right? And one of them was this idea of having us do trivia or some kind of game. So I ended up coming across a couple of fun subjects that, would require some opinions from the two of us. So
Yeah,
at this
that
point,
would
I
be
feel like it's
great.
pretty common. Anybody who's on the internet has heard of tier lists. And I don't know when they first became popular. Do you think it was 2018 or 2019?
Yeah, kind
I
of
think it
like
was
a
fairly
couple
recent that
years
it was
ago.
popularized. Yeah.
Yeah,
And since then, it's
it's
just boomed. It
resurged.
surged. You can, if you follow Tier List Maker on Twitter, which I do, you find some stuff that's actually pretty ingenious. Where I go, oh my god, like I feel like that would be a really fun one to do. So I figure, Darren, you and I'm gonna put us in screen share, and then I want the two of us to collaborate and come to a consensus of where certain subjects lie. So,
Okay,
with that being said, we're gonna
I like
start.
that.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited because I want to know what your opinion on some of the stuff
My
is.
hair keeps getting tangled in the back of this thing. It's so okay. I'm ready.
What in the headset? Yeah, yeah.
It's
Okay,
just
so
like it's
so,
everywhere, but don't worry, we're good.
so
I'm
the screen we have before us, we have two tabs open. I got to create a social media. So the social media tier list, which I think we'll get into second. I want to start with 2000s movies. So obviously
mm,
this isn't all of the movies over the entire decade of the 2000s, but these are movies
it's
from
still a
2000
great
to
bunch.
2009.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a lot here, and I'm actually really excited to get your opinion about it. And
Oh,
the
I
way
thought
I
I was
see
gonna
it
sneeze.
is,
Sorry.
no, 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 it's okay.
Thought I was gonna sneeze there for a second.
I
Okay,
want the two of
ready.
us to come to a conclusion for each of these topics.
Oh,
So this is something where we can't disagree. We gotta find a consensus. It's the only way we can move forward. So,
okay.
as we
Fair
can
enough.
see, it's not laid out by year. It's laid out by numerical order, right? So
Okay.
so it's kind of scattered all over the place. It's not done in chronological order. So,
Okay.
Darren, are you ready to jump into this bad boy?
I'm ready.
Okay. So first, I'm gonna pop it into presentation mode, so we can get a nice, sleek black background, and we can just get started. So first off the bat, we have the I'd say fairly popular at the time movie 17 Again with Zac
Mm.
Efron. Now I don't know if you heard, Darren, but Zac Efron got some Botox recently, and he is
Yeah,
not
I
looking
did
too hot.
hear about that. It's a bit much, right? I just feel like
Yeah, he
why
looks
did he
like
get
a
that?
Dolph Lundgren or something. Well, clearly he has body dysmorphia. Even though he's like a beautiful model angel, he's hanging out with the wrong crowd in LA, and they're telling him he's got to change, or maybe he just told himself. But I think he's hanging out with
Yeah,
the wrong circles.
he's
But either
definitely
way,
hanging around the wrong people. Yeah, for
so
sure.
this movie came out a while ago. This was not yesterday, so you will not see his face looking disformed like it is now. But yeah, what do you think about the movie 17 Again? First, have you seen the movie?
I have. I didn't see the whole thing though. Um,
What?
there was who else is in it though? There's someone else
It's
that's
that
definitely
guy
missing.
from Friends.
What's the guy? Yeah, what's his name?
I don't know. It's the square jawed man. I didn't really watch
Ugh.
that, so I can't tell you.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't really.
Something, I don't know.
It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be a C for me.
You're thinking of C?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I genuinely enjoyed this movie. However, it's just
Okay.
Freaky Friday. It's not an original movie at all. So
Yeah, it's just
I
Freaky
think
Friday.
I think C is kind of in the middle. You know, it's a little lower if you take out Unseen, but I still think C is a good place to put something that's entertaining but nothing special. So I
Yeah, because
agree.
I
I think
did see it, and I've seen it. Like, okay, so do you know what too? It's like
yeah,
I haven't seen the full movie, like sit it down in entirety, but I've seen
yeah.
like more than half of it, and then I've seen other bits and pieces of it. So it's like I know the
Yeah.
story.
You
It's
get
it's
the
basically
gist.
Freaky
Oh,
Friday,
okay.
basically.
It's literally Freaky Friday. Yeah.
Yeah,
Except he's just swaps with himself instead of another person.
yeah,
But
exactly.
still,
Yeah,
you get you get the other person
it
with like
just
his
was.
feelings.
But at the time though, this movie was big. This was a big
Oh yeah,
movie at the time because
yeah.
I think it was him kind of just coming back into like
Yes, this was
different
post High
roles.
School Musical,
Yeah, so it was
so
like
he
this
was
was a
coming
really
off
big movie at the
fame.
time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. He was a must-have. He was an A-lister. I mean, I'd
Okay.
say he still is, but he's now he's got the Botox. No, no, no. I'm not gonna say that. But okay. So next we have arguably the most viewed, at least in theaters, movie of the 2000s, and that is Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar.
Yeah.
So
Um,
this movie is original.
can I
However,
ask you,
yes,
have you seen it recently? Like within the past
I
2 years, 3 years?
I watched it. I'd say in the past 3 years. Yeah,
Okay. Okay,
yeah.
fair enough.
But were you about to say nobody's fucking seen this movie since it?
No, I was gonna say I watched it in the past 3 or 4 years, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a lot different though than when I saw it way back then.
Right. Yeah. You get a different feel for it than you did back then.
I did, yeah. It's still a great movie.
Yeah.
It's just it's a lot. It's a lot. I'm gonna let you take this one and then I'll follow lead.
And then see what you
But
say.
it's a
Well,
lot.
here's what I'm gonna say.
It's a
This
lot.
is a glorified Pocahontas tale, so it's also not
Yes.
an original.
Just
At the time, I really
Pocahontas.
thought it was, but no. When you think about it, when you think back to it,
It's just
hell no.
Pocahontas, yeah.
This is
Just
just
Pocahontas. It's
another
nothing more than that. It's literally nothing more than Pocahontas.
Pocahontas
I would say it's a B. Only for time. I would
for the
maybe
graphics.
go. I would go like close to an A for the graphics and all that stuff, but the length is going to be a B for me.
Yeah, yeah. It did not feel quick. It had
It's just too
dragging moments. I
long
think
and
that's
it's
good.
too like lovey-dovey and like I just
Yeah, yeah. Too
it's still
corny for me.
great. It's still great as like an you know what I mean? Like a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
one
I got you.
time. Haven't seen it before. You should see it if you haven't seen it. Definitely check it out. If you've seen it already, don't rush to
Honestly,
watch
no, no,
this
no. You know
again.
the weird thing? It's it still has the best graphics today. This came
It's
out in
pretty good. It's
2009 and
pretty
it's got
good.
better
It's pretty
graphics
good.
than most movies.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's
It's
pretty
so
good.
realistic.
It holds up pretty well, but
Yeah, it's
it holds
hyper
up pretty well.
realistic. It's so weird seeing them. But anyway, yeah, yeah. Okay, so moving on, we have arguably the best movie on this entire list. It's the B movie. Ah, look at me, I'm a B. Watch out. So this obviously goes in S tier, but let's
Oh no, you froze. Oh, you're back. Okay, you're good.
Oh, you can hear me?
Okay,
Yeah.
yep, you're
What do
back.
you think about B movie? Have you
It
seen it?
was funny. Yeah, it was funny. It's so long ago.
Yeah, but
It's like
okay,
so
if we're
funny.
actually being serious, it's
No, it's not. It's not that funny.
yeah, it's ironically funny though. That's the weird thing. So it's like it deserves to get a D, but I don't know. I mean, it is kind of ironically funny.
That's the thing. It's
Ah,
funny, but it's not that funny.
that's true. That's true.
Like it's
Honestly, yeah.
funny, but it's not that funny.
What do you think about D? You think D is a good spot for it?
Yeah. It's like yeah. It's like it's not a bad movie. It's just more of like you get what you get.
Oh,
It's called B movie. It's the B movie.
like
I'd
yeah,
say
you get
it's
it.
gonna
Look
be
at
a
him. He's
D
just
for me.
leaning on a wall, you
It's
know?
a D for
Yeah.
me. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Understandable. Okay, so now we got Cars. What did you
D.
think of Cars?
D.
Yeah, I think it
I can go
deserves an F.
F even. Yeah, I can go F
It's
even.
very uninspired. It's shitty. It's got wow as the main guy. It's a nothing. It's the worst Pixar movie, I feel
I
like.
haven't seen any of them, to be honest. Like I have seen the first
I
one.
haven't seen the sequels, but
It's in the first one. That's it. And I saw the first one in theaters too. So bad. So bad. Horrible.
unimpressive.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
back. Okay, yeah, you're back. Yeah, I saw the
Well,
first one in theaters. It was horrible.
yeah.
The Cat in the
But
Hat. I
okay,
saw in
so
theaters too.
Hat in the Hat is creepy as fuck.
I
But
would
what did
say.
you think of it?
I would say it was really creepy. It was a little different at the time. I would go maybe like a C or a B.
Okay, yeah.
I'd probably go C.
Honestly, you're gonna go C. Yeah, I'm gonna go C too. I think its style works
Hmm.
as far as being timeless goes, but it's just creepy as fuck.
It's a
It's
creepy
Austin
movie.
Powers as a cat. It's so weird. But yeah, okay. So moving on from that, you got Chicken Little. So
Hmm.
I was just railing on Cars for being like the worst movie ever. Chicken Little, I think, might be Pixar as well or Disney. And
Let's.
so in that regard, I think
I
it's
think it's
equal to or even
Chicken Little.
worse. But first, what do you think?
It's
It's
not
the end of the
anything to
world.
me. I just like it's Chicken Little. Eh.
It's Chicken Little, man. Yo, F for deep fry that chicken. You know what I'm saying?
Coraline's gonna be an A for me.
Coraline, yes.
That's gonna
Coraline
be an
is
A for me.
original. It's entertaining. It's solid. It might be
It's
S, but
sick.
we'll see what else we have in stock. We
It's
can always come
sick.
back. You can always move it once it's here.
I mean, S
Okay,
is like wow, yeah.
so now, okay, so we're just going over all these light, poppy, kid,
This one
entertaining
right to the
movies.
top. Right to the top
And
next.
now we have Donnie Darko.
Right to the top.
You're putting it right to the top?
For me, yeah, it's going right to the
For me
top.
too. Honestly, it's
It's right
nostalgic.
to the
It's
top.
it's philosophical. It's
It's
edgy.
terrifying. It's like
It's
all in one.
terrifying. It's
It's
like,
horrible.
yeah,
I hate it. It's just so good. It's the whole. It's her. I hate it. It's like, oh my god, it's
it's
so good.
haunting.
Yeah, I don't like
Especially
that.
the conflict at the end with Seth Rogen and that gang of kids. Like, yeah, that really got me.
It's just too much. It gets to me every time. I should watch
This.
that again too
I will
sometime.
say this though. That director, the Southland Tales that he made after Donnie Darko, is like an easy F. I don't know if it's here, but
I was gonna say, what?
that
Yeah,
one just
no,
bombed
that's a no
easy.
for me. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a
yeah. But okay, so now we're moving on to The Emperor's New Groove. It's a play on words from The Emperor's New
no.
Robe, I think.
That one's not
Um,
too bad. I'd say a C or a B.
yeah, you know what? I think it belongs in C. I think my girlfriend would kill me if I put it any lower because she loves The Emperor's New Groove. It's one of her
Yeah,
favorite
it's like a
movies.
it's a
It's
fun
good.
like it's just
Yeah,
it's
it's
middle ground.
entertaining. It's original, but it's a play on an old tale. So yeah, I think that's fine. It's entertaining. Okay, so now we have Enchanted. I barely remember this movie.
I barely remember it either. I remember her like it's like real and not real at the same time or something, or like she goes into a real world or
Yeah,
something
she
or
was a
something.
cartoon Disney princess, and then she became real. Honestly, okay, it's funny how we've been
I
agreeing
haven't seen
so hard
that.
this whole time. Yeah, I'm gonna put it
Mhm.
unseen. I think we haven't seen it enough to fully, rank it. Okay, and now
Flushed
we have
Away. I haven't seen
Flushed
that either.
Away. I've also not seen, so I think most people have it. I think this is a random movie, so yeah,
But I
it
think it
goes
was the
unseen.
same. If you look further down the movie line, it was the time of animation. Time of animation.
Oh,
Flushed Away. They were trying it. It didn't work.
yeah, exactly. It's
They're
basically
trying it.
this is
Didn't
when it started. Yeah.
because there's no Flushed Away too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah. Flushed Away basically got
It got
flushed.
flushed. Yeah, it got
Yeah,
flushed.
there you go. Okay, so now Hairspray. What is your opinion on Hairspray? Also with Zac Efron.
It'll be a no for me.
It's gonna be a nod dog.
Yeah,
I don't particularly enjoy musicals, and this
it'll
one
be a
is.
no for me. I
Should
just
I put it in F? No,
Zac
no, no.
Efron doesn't help. D for me. It's gonna be a
Yeah,
D
yeah.
for me.
D. I think D is good. D is good. D is healthy.
I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
Okay, so now we got holes with Shia. Shia is an interesting individual. He's had a lot of ups and downs in his life, but I think certain recent
To say
allegations
that.
came out against him, so he is, now
What
certified a bad boy.
What are the allegations now?
I don't know. I don't know if it's an essay or if it's just abuse, like he just hit someone. But I think he's a troubled man.
Oh God.
We've
Well,
we've
he's
always
always been a
known
little.
this,
Yeah, we've
but
always known that.
he's
It'll be a
He's in
C
this
for
movie
me.
Holes, and I think in real life he's an a-hole. So
It'll be a C for me. I mean, at the time when I was a kid, I was like, this movie's so cool. It's like
yeah,
cool. It's
honestly, I agree.
Holes, but it's like it's just gonna be a C for me.
It's gonna be a C
It's
for you.
not that good. It's like not.
It's
I
not that
mean, it's
good.
good. It's good, but it's not that
Yo,
good.
wait. Okay. So
So it's
there's
like a C for
technically
me.
two stories being told with Holes. There's Shia LaBeouf's story, and then there's
Mhm.
the story
Of
in
the
in the flashback where
yeah,
the guy's like, as
what's
you
his
wish, ma'am, or
name?
something. He was like, hey, you say it, I'll do it. I forget what his slogan was, but how there's that guy who's like, yo, I love you, girl. And then the whole townsfolk just ran him out of town because she's white and they're all racist. And it's like, it was one of those like super tragic romantic tales where it's like this guy's so nice and he's like working on the school and
And
like,
it just didn't work out for
and then it
him.
was so tragic. Anyway, so
I don't
you think it's
know.
a C?
Yeah, I still think C. But if you want, what are
I'm
you
thinking
thinking?
it's a
B?
B.
All right, go
Yeah,
B. Go
but
B.
no,
That's fair
but
enough
here's the
because I
thing.
did like it. I did like it.
Yeah.
It's not that I hated it. I just
Honestly, looking at our C, I feel safe putting it in C. I think
it's
our
just
C isn't a negative impact on the movie Holes. I think Holes is entertaining.
yeah.
So
It's like
I
it's
think it's
not
safe
like
there.
it's
C
bad.
C
It's just
is for safe.
yeah. C is just like it's chill.
Phonetical. Yeah, C is for
For
chill. Yeah.
me, you gotta be like really. It has to be like a knockout movie for it to be like even close to an A.
Yeah, to get up there.
So it's like C is just like a B basically to me.
Yeah, that's good. But okay, so moving on, we have Howl's Moving Castle, I think.
No, haven't seen
Have
it.
you seen it?
No.
I think I've seen it, but I've forgotten about it. So I think that's a safe unseen. Put it there. But okay, so here we go. This is a classic. Ice Age. I say it's a classic, but is it a good classic? I
It's
mean,
just
everybody
gonna
loves
be a
the
C for
squirrel.
me. It's just gonna be a C for me because I
It's
only
a
seen the
C.
first one.
Yeah.
It's not
No,
like
That's
it's
safe. I
you know
agree.
what I
I agree.
mean. It's not like Shrek
Yeah.
or like
And hey,
Incredibles, for instance.
we'll get there. Yeah. So Incredibles.
That's
I
gonna be
think
an
it's an
A for
A.
me. That's
Yeah,
gonna be an
I
A for
agree.
me.
Yeah, Incredibles is
Uh,
terrific. Incredibles is incredible,
yeah.
easily. But so now, yeah. So, oh, man, we think we got a lot of similar opinions. I was thinking there'd be more of a fight. I think Holes was the only little fight, but okay.
Yeah,
So
that's
now we
fair.
got I, Robot with Will Smith. I loved this movie when it first came
This
out, but
movie
then I
is
watched it
good.
recently, and it was like a lot worse than I remembered.
Because when you're a kid, sometimes some movies as you're a kid you see it, it's like intense, and then it's like when you
Yeah,
get
because you're like,
older,
oh, it's so cool,
it's
and then you go
it's
back and
still
you're
a
like,
good movie though.
oh, yeah. So
I'd
what do
say
you think?
C. I would say it's
You'd
a
say
C.
C? I would contest it's maybe a D
All
because it's
right,
still
I'm okay with
entertaining,
that.
but I don't think it's as like rewatchable, I'd say, as these other movies we got and see.
All
So
right,
I'm
that's
gonna
fair enough.
contest. I'm gonna think D, but what do you think?
That's fair enough. I'm okay
Do you
with
think
that.
fair? Okay. Then we're gonna pop that bad boy in the D.
Then I just feel one more thing. Then the
Yeah.
Cat in the Hat has to go down.
Oh, okay. No. Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna pop him over
There
here.
we go.
Oop,
There we go.
get in that.
Bye.
Mike Myers, sorry, bro.
Yep,
You're
that's fair
creepy as
enough.
fuck, man. He's nightmare fuel, but he's just so likable. Same with Will Smith. Will Smith is the best part of that movie. He's so charismatic, but the story is just kind of like, it's a womp. But moving on from that, we have Marvel Studios' first official revamp of their universe from the weird 90s era that they had with Iron Man. Iron Man is obviously it has created a legacy. It's the grandpa of the Marvel studio.
Yeah,
Now the boy's
it'll be
gone, so he will
it'll
be
be a
remembered.
B.
But yeah, what do you think of the first Iron Man movie?
I would say we can go B.
Yeah, yeah, I'd agree with that. I think the Iron Man movies aren't the best Marvel movies, but they're solid. They're entertaining. They got good graphics, and
And it's the first one.
yeah, exactly, and it has that legacy element to it. So yeah,
Yeah,
in that regard, yeah, it definitely deserves
that
its
can
spot.
go. Next is F, then A.
Jennifer's Body, yeah, I'd
F and
agree.
then A.
I Jennifer's Body is one of those movies where when I was younger, when I was very hormonal, which was in the 2000s when I was going through puberty, Jennifer's
Oh
Body is
yeah,
one of those movies that I tried to you know give myself a little action to, but I honestly couldn't do it.
it
It
wasn't an
wasn't it
A.
wasn't
Didn't even
yeah.
do that for you.
It
Damn,
it
that's
failed me in
ruthless.
every regard. Yeah, it
Yep.
wasn't even a yeah, a horny boy
Dang.
for me, which he was
That
clearly
rock.
trying to be,
That
right?
sucked.
That's the demographic he was going for, is like horny young boys. but it
Yeah,
just
but
didn't do it for me. Yeah.
nope.
So it fails. Okay, here we go. Kill
Kill right to the
Bill.
top. Right to the top.
Yeah, that's an S.
That's
Yep,
right
yep,
to the
yep.
top for me.
Boop. Yeah, I will not
What?
contest that. I know the love that you have for Kill Bill, and I will not contest that at all.
Yeah, right to the top.
Oh yeah,
A
E.
plus 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 plus.
That's right. S for super.
Slash S. Slash
Yeah.
S. Okay,
Okay,
Legally
so now we have
Blonde.
Legally Blonde, which I actually only recently seen, and I
Um,
gotta say,
it's probably a B.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is it's strangely entertaining. Like it's good,
Probably a B.
and
Yeah,
plus it breaks the stereotypes of like, oh, she's a dumb blonde. It's like, but she's actually intelligent. She just
I
kind of
think
has the personality of.
I think Reese Witherspoon just played the part really well, so it plays out to a nice
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, I agree.
She did a really
Because
good job in that part.
she's always played the extracurricular schoolgirl, you know? I mean, even that recent TV show that she was on, she was like a mom who's like one of those like, extra kind of moms who's like always on their kid's case kind of a thing. And it's
Mm-hmm.
like she just fits that person.
ASMR, ASMR guys. All right.
Atypical or A type or whatever it's called. Like she's like an alpha personality. Anyway, so moving on from that, we have Madagascar. Madagascar, I feel like is one of those movies where you either love it or hate it. So what's your take on it?
I just saw the first one. That was it. I didn't see any of the other ones.
Me too. Me too. I did
It's
not
just it's
expand.
nothing like. I told you this is like a time where it's like, oh my gosh, there's so many animated movies. You just have to see them all. It's like,
Yeah,
did you see Ice
exactly.
Age? No, but did you see Madagascar? Yes. It's like, okay, well, same
True.
movie. One's
Yeah.
just ice, one's not.
So what do
I
you
would
think?
say, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it was as good as Ice Age, or was it?
No,
I don't know.
no. Yeah,
So it's gonna
I
be a
think.
D.
Yeah, yeah. Exactly. That's exactly how I feel. I think it's passable. It's not an amazing movie, but I was entertained by the lemurs. I like to move it, move it.
Hmm.
So that's the only saving grace. But they're only in it for like 5 minutes. So there you go. Okay, Paul Blart's Mall Cop.
It's unseen for
Um,
me or an F. I
wait.
haven't
Okay,
seen
but
it,
first I
so
got to tell you, Paul Blart's Mall Cop has had a very strange recent resurgence. Maybe not recent now, but maybe 2 years ago, where
okay.
people realized something very strange about the movie.
Oh,
If you,
okay. Oh no, it's frozen. No, no, no,
am I
no.
here?
Oh
I'm
wait,
here,
there we go.
and I'm
See,
back.
I
Okay,
have to like.
so some people recently found out that if you play Pink Floyd's last album, Dark Side of the Moon,
Okay.
while playing Paul Blart's Mall Cop, they kind of sync up. It's almost the same length, the album length and the movie length, and at certain points of like crescendos in certain songs is when certain action points in the movie are happening, where it goes
Oh,
and there's like a singing part in Pink Floyd, and that's exactly when Paul Blart goes and like yells or something. So it's
oh,
super weird.
okay.
They're like, it's like The Shining, like it's
That's
secretly a
creepy.
masterpiece. It was like made to perfectly fit with Pink Floyd's last album. It's like a conspiracy. So it's
That's
super
so
weird. So it's
creepy.
like for that, I want to put Mall Cop at A, but I won't. I will like it is honestly kind of an F,
Is
and
it
that's where it's
funny?
gonna go. I only ironically. So
There was this
it
one.
just
I just remember the commercial was really funny. I always laughed at the commercial. It was like
yeah,
him riding like a Segway or something, and then he would like
yeah.
run into like a
He
like
just runs into shit. He's
he
just
just
being
runs into
bumbling.
stuff. It was
Yeah.
just so funny. I was like, that's
Yeah, he's
hilarious, and I never
basically
saw it.
the male version of Jessica McCarthy. It's just all body humor, you know. They're like the lesser versions of Chris Farley. Chris Farley was like the ultimate comedy god when it came to physical comedy.
Okay.
Um, and like his big inspiration was like John Candy, who was like a comedic legend, who unfortunately also passed too early due to obese issues. And now all we have left on this earth is the King of Queens guy and Jessica McCarthy, and both of them are lesser versions of those other two comedic legends. So, unfortunately for me, it's a fail. And if you haven't really seen it, then what do you think? Is that safe? Will you agree with that rating?
Yeah, I would.
You're like, all right, I
It's an
guess.
F for me. It's an F.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so now we got this weird one, the Master of Disguise. Have you seen this movie?
I have actually. It's a D.
It's a D.
It's a
It's
D or an F.
for me, it's super shitty basic comedy, but it's like really entertaining. It really hits my funny bone for some reason, but it's super
Yeah.
cringe.
Is it the one where
So
he's not turtly enough to be part of the turtle club?
yeah, the Turtle Club,
Turtle, turtle.
turtle.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, that's a
and he
D.
goes,
That's
"Time
a
it's
D.
been some time that's okay." I'll put it
It's a
in
D.
D, but it
Oh my
it
god.
belongs in my heart a little bit for some reason. I don't
It's
know
like
why. It's
the
Garth from
happy
Westworld.
the Happy Time movie. I don't know if you heard of that. It's like a Muppets movie. It's with Melissa McCartney.
Oh, I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
That one has a soft spot for me because it's like a shitty movie. I think it got a Razzie or something like that. But
True. That's
I
funny.
love it. It's just so funny because it's like so vulgar and
It's
like
funny because it's shitty kind of thing.
yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so now, oh my God, one of the greats, one of the goats of the 2000s, and
That could
that
be an
is
A. That could be an
Mean
A for
Girls. That's gonna be an
that could
A. Yeah, honestly, I agree.
be.
Mean Girls is so quotable. It's
Yeah.
amazing. Actually, wait, that's making me now think of Step Brothers. Okay, it's here too. Step Brothers and Mean Girls
Yeah.
are the
Step
two
Brothers is
most
an A for
quotable
me.
movies,
You
in
can put
my
Step
opinion,
Brothers already
from the
up there if
2000s.
it's at the bottom. It's at the bottom there, isn't it? You can throw that up in A if you want.
Just do it right now? Yeah, what the hell? Why do we
You
gotta
got to
abide by
pull
the
it? Yeah,
rules?
because I watched it not even like a month ago. It was great because it was
Yeah.
leaving Netflix. It left from Netflix at the end of
I
March,
know.
so I watched it before it left. Yeah, it was so funny.
I
He's like, "Leave
gotta.
us alone, Mr. Godaki." He's like, "Let's make him eat dog shit." Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
Let's
that's rough.
let's make him lick white dog shit. Oh my
Yeah, oh, that was a gnarly. And then right at the end, in like the post-credit scene, like it's a Marvel movie, they just beat the shit out of all those kids.
Oh yeah.
Come here to kick
They're
your
like
ass.
going fly.
They come in with a
They're literally,
helicopter because they're rich now.
they're literally going fly. The kids are going flying at the end. Oh my
Yeah, it's like an army. They're all running in to try to get them, and they're just tossing them.
that
Anyway,
movie is
classic.
so stupid. Oh my
I know, but it's
god.
great. It's great. It's
I
so much.
love it. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hilarious. Oh,
Okay,
that's so
but
funny.
so what do we got on the list next? We got Monster House. Monster House. Honestly, for me,
I'm sorry. The
no, no,
Monster
no, it's
House.
okay. The
I don't remember
Brothers.
this movie. What is it
You
happens
don't
in this
remember?
movie?
Oh, honestly, it's an A for me.
I don't
Monster
remember.
House. It's a classic. It's like a Halloween classic. It it's just about these kids that it's like there's this cranky
I don't
old
remember
man.
this.
He accidentally dies from a heart attack, and so they go into his house, and it's haunted.
I don't
And it's
remember
great. It's
this
so
movie.
entertaining. It's so good.
Okay, where are you putting it? Where are you putting it?
I
At the
I
top?
want to put it in A, but if you're so and so
Okay.
about it, maybe you should go in B. What do you think? Would you
No,
condone an
if
A
you
rating?
you have to put it in an A there if you think it's an A.
Yes, I think it's
You
an A.
can't
Yeah.
you can't be doing the people dirty like this. You got to put
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
You
Well,
put
I
it.
got to confer with you. So yeah, if your opinion
I
isn't as
haven't. Yeah, I don't remember it to be honest.
okay,
But
okay,
that's
then
good.
yeah,
That's good.
we'll
That's good.
safely put it there. Good, 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 good.
I
Okay,
trust it.
now honestly, some of these movies I forget are from the 2000s. Monsters Inc.
It's gonna be an
is
A for me.
it's gonna be an A. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
What do you think?
I will not contest that. I was gonna think maybe B, but no, no, no. I'd agree. It's
It's an
extremely
A.
wholesome. It's family friendly. It tells a good tale. It's entertaining throughout. Yeah,
And like Avatar could be an A if it wasn't 3 hours. Like that's all I'm saying.
yeah, yeah.
That's all. It's just there on the
It has slow points. Yeah,
time aspect. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Fantastic
Okay.
name, Mr. Fox.
Yeah, I've seen this, but honestly, it's not my style of movie. So, have you seen it? Do you?
It's gonna be an F for me.
It's gonna be an F. Wow.
Yeah. What is that?
All right, fuck it. Sorry, Fantastic Mr. Fox. It has quote unquote like some of the best stop motion effects of any movie because it's made by Wes Anderson, who's like a very OCD kind of guy, and like everything's symmetrical and perfect, and like he's just known for making quirky comedies.
Mr.
Uh,
What is it called? Mr. Fantastic Fox?
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, fantastic.
It's got George Clooney as the main character, the voice.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I mean, it's technically good, but it's just really did not. I did not find it funny or entertaining. Just didn't do it for me, unfortunately. So what are you gonna do? You know,
Let's see how much.
everybody
Wait,
has
hold
their
on.
own opinions, and that one's fine.
Let's see. I like to see how much.
Oh, what the common rating is of it? Yeah, well, that's my take.
Okay, let's next one. I'm ready.
You ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Napoleon Dynamite. Oh my God.
It's a good
So it's
one.
like a shitty movie, but on purpose. So for that reason, it's kind of great. And plus the dancing at the end. This one's also kind of quotable. Vote for Pedro, and all your dreams
And
come
that
true.
was a huge. It was a huge movie at the time.
Yeah, I think it belongs in B tier. What about you?
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah,
Yeah, because it's
I feel
it's
that.
not it's not a like a wholesome tale and it's great rewatch, but it was very good and very original. So I think
Yeah.
it deserves a B for that. Yeah. Okay, so now we have Narnia, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. I remember watching the straight to TV like '90s take on Narnia,
Okay.
and I was like, oh damn, I wish I could see this, but like actually good because they had like these like a weird like final battle at the end where it was just people larping in the woods, like it was kind of shitty looking because they had like no budget, right? It was just some British kind of like straight to TV kind of thing. And then
Yeah.
I heard that they were going to make a Narnia movie, and I was like, oh shit, okay, I'm down. And then I watched it, and honestly, it kind of did not have the same charm to me. I was
Didn't
like,
have
oh,
the kick
this
for
kind of
you.
shit. It felt like they were trying to be Harry Potter, and I wasn't about it. Not
That's fair enough. Yeah, it's fair
yeah.
enough. It was. I felt a little like confused. A little like it's long. It's confusing. I'm like,
Yeah, it had all these random elements to it, but yeah.
yeah. It's gonna have
So
to be like a C or D for me. I'd say D
yeah,
probably.
I'm gonna go D too. I think unfortunately it does not get to be
It's a
equal
little
to Ice
like
Age.
it's not
It's
clear to
bland.
me. I don't know why. I don't know. It's just
Yeah, yeah, I think
okay.
that.
The next one is National Treasure. Oh, you're frozen.
It's very American centric, and for that reason, I feel like I couldn't really connect with the movie. I don't know about you,
No.
or is it a D?
Hey,
It's a
sorry,
standard
sorry,
adventure.
it froze. It's a D for me. Oh no.
Hey, National Treasure. What would you rate this bad boy?
Hi guys, we're back. Okay, National Treasure. I would say D.
D? Yeah,
Yeah, it's
safety. It's a
D.
safety. Safety.
The
Now here we
Notebook.
go,
That's a good one.
making
That's at the top.
everybody. Yeah.
That's at the
How
top.
high up?
Yeah. Mm, Maybe like a
Yes.
B. It's a B for me. It's not like an
Put in
A.
B. Yeah, I'm gonna say put in B too, because I was able to get my kicks out of this. It was
And
romantic.
they're like Canadian. We'll let them slide. You know.
Ah, that's okay. That's good. That is a plus.
You
You're
know what I
right.
mean? You got to support the Canadians. They did a
Yeah,
good
opinion
job.
is
Like
opinion for a reason, right? These are our biases. We got to support the
it
Canadians. Yeah.
holds up well. Over the Hedge. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it? I've seen it, but it's nothing special. So let's literally put it in like forgotten. Like no, it's just
Yeah.
no. See,
Ponyo is a great movie for me, but that's a personal thing. Like,
yeah, that's okay.
I named my dog after that, and when I
Oh
went to the
yeah, yeah, yeah.
theater,
Yeah,
I brought my friend to see it, and only
right.
her and I were in the theater to see it. There was no one else in
Oh
the.
wow,
So it's like
nice.
no one's gonna really watch that if they're like into it. So I would say unseen.
You're gonna put it on, but I've seen it, so
Oh,
we've
you
both seen
have?
it. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I think it was good. So I don't have as strong of a connection. So I want
Let's
to
go
try
B.
to
B or C
negotiate with
maybe.
you. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I was gonna say, could we put it in C? Because C looks
Yeah, I
wholesome
would
and
say C is
entertaining.
good.
Yeah,
C
yeah,
is
yeah. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, if it was personally up to you, you'd probably put it in A.
Yeah, but it's like
Uh,
that's a personal type of movie where it's like
yeah, it did
it
something
takes a
special.
certain type of person to like that type of movie. So it's not like even
Yeah,
though like for instance mm, like Coraline, anybody can watch Coraline and love it, but like Ponyo, everybody can watch Ponyo, and a lot of people could not like it just because of the style of movie it is.
yeah, yeah. It
Do you
for
know what I
whatever
mean?
reason has that kind of yeah, it has a filter for some reason where some people just
Yeah, it's like they don't want to.
yeah.
That makes
But
sense.
yeah, it's still
Same
it
with
entertained me. It's I yeah, I'd say definitely is solid where it is. But yeah. Okay, so now we have I literally don't even know a Barbie movie.
Unseen.
Yeah, that's gonna be unseen for me, dog.
They always may remake them though. Like they always make a ton of those movies, so they must
Yeah,
do
and
well.
it's always based on other movies too, so it's not even original. So it would go in F anyway. But yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So now we got Ratatouille. How do you feel about Ratatouille?
I only saw it once.
Oh, true. So it's not that strong. I think it's good, but I also do not have that strong of a connection towards
Yeah,
it.
like it's just good. It's all right. I would say C.
See? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm okay
Like
because it
it's a
is
good
technically
one-time
good.
watch.
Yeah, yeah, and it is wholesome with like the critic guy who's like mean, and then it has like a flashback to his childhood and stuff. So it's like okay, it's wholesome. Yeah, and plus it caters this kind of love to food that I feel like
Mm-hmm.
too few movies give. So for that reason, it's good in that regard. Yeah. But okay, so
Mm-hmm.
now we have an interesting one. One of the voices, the voice of the red tall-faced robot here, is the late great Robin Williams. Rest his soul. He was a great man, and this movie was very strange. However, I kind of loved it when I watched it, but I can understand
Never
if other
seen it.
people. You've never seen it?
Nah.
I think it wouldn't be a bad thing to put it in D, but I think that's kind of where it belongs.
Oh, okay. I'm fair enough with that.
It's kind of a thing. Yeah.
Meet the Robinsons. I don't know what that is. I've never seen that.
Same. That's gonna be an unseen. Bah. Now,
I haven't
School of
seen that
Rock.
one.
You haven't seen School of Rock?
That's a good. No, yeah, I've seen that. That's a good one.
Okay. Yes, School of Rock is
School Up
good.
is great.
Yeah, I think
It has
School
a
of
great
Rock.
message behind it too, so it should be higher because the message.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah. So I don't think it's S because it's not like epic god tier, but I think
No.
it's an A.
Yeah, A.
Are you good with that? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because
it's
it's not a
great. It
B
is.
movie. It's kind of like a B
Yeah.
movie, but the message and the fun makes it an A.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. It's like yeah, it's
It's like
B
a good
movies missing
family
that
fun
wholesome.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
agreed.
Okay, so now we got Scooby Doo, the live action movie.
It'll be a no.
It's got a lot of
It's gonna be a no for me. I don't like that Scooby Doo in live action. I just want him in cartoon.
Oh, okay, all right. I feel fine putting him in D. You know,
Yeah,
F.
it's
I want. I'd fight the F. I want to put him in D. So
okay.
yeah, it's a safe place. Oh my! Look at our list. It's mostly D's. Isn't that kind of funny? We
Yeah,
like what we like.
I hate movies. Shitty movies.
Well,
I hate
yeah,
shitty
yeah,
movies.
exactly. There you go. Classic example. Fucking shitty shit and lava shit goes in easy F. Would you contest that, or are
No,
you
that's no
good with
argument
that?
there.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Shark Tale. That's another easy F. Would you contest that?
No, that's an F.
Yeah, it's the shitty version of Godfathers, but in the ocean. Okay, so this is a weird one. Starting with Shrek 2, fuck that. Let's start with Shrek 1. How do you feel about Shrek?
Okay, Shrek 1 can go B, Shrek 2 can go B too.
Ah, yes, I
I'm
actually
okay
agree. I
with
think
that.
they're
I'm okay with
equal in
that.
goodness.
They're
Yeah.
the same movie, 1, 2, and 3.
I think I might disagree. I think 1 and 2 are great, and then 3 is when it kind of dips a little
What's
bit.
the third one about?
It's like he's having kids, and he's like, gotta
Oh, maybe
go
I didn't see
find
the third one.
the Prince Charming or something. It's like an
Maybe
escort
I didn't
movie.
see the third one then. Maybe I didn't
Yeah.
see the third one. Okay,
So
never
1 and
mind.
2, I think, are great. Yeah.
Take that back. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, that's okay. There's no 3 here anyway, so we're good.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the Spiderwick Chronicles, I think is a D, but do you have any special connection with this movie?
I can go F, but
You can
D
go
is
F. Yeah, oh, you know what? Honestly, yeah, fuck it, F.
like
Who
I'm
gives a
cool with a
shit?
D,
It's like
but
I
I'll go
remember it
F.
like being technically good because that kid actor who was like in all of the movies back in the day, Charlie and the
Hmm.
Chocolate Factory, August Rush, they like digitally made him like a twin, but they had already done that with Parent Trap with Lindsay
Yeah, we
Lohan,
don't
so it
care. We don't
wasn't that
care.
new. Yeah, exactly.
We've seen it. Been there, done that. Spirited
Okay,
Away would be a C for me, only
it's a
because
C. I think it's an
it's only
S.
because it's only because it's a certain type. It's a personal thing. That's a personal S. I would think it's an S too, but it's a personal.
Wait,
It's a
we
personal
both think
thing.
it's S. If we both agree that it's higher. However, maybe you are having conflicting emotions because you think Ponyo
I
is
just
also
don't
amazing.
think. I just don't think. Yeah, agreed. I don't think that. Uh, I don't think like the way I see it is like we're biased to it because
But that's the whole point. It's our bias. This is our opinion. We try to match it with the general crowd, but with something like this, like I feel
it can go
Spirited Away is
higher. It can go
amazing.
like an A. It can go A.
It can go
I'd say
A.
A,
Okay.
not S.
Okay.
Yeah, A.
Okay. 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 That's safe. That's safe. Well, that's pop right there. Mom and pop
But
turning into pigs.
I just feel like some people are gonna be like, "What? I'm not watching that."
Well, fuck those people. Spirited Away, I think, was the one movie from Studio Ghibli that was able to kind of break through to American audiences more than any of the other ones, where it's like, no, this is the one that you have to see. like across the entire catalog, this one is the one.
Yeah, it's like
It's got the boy who's the dragon is the voice of the main guy from the show The Weekenders, which I think is kind of weird. It's one of those things that
I forget his name.
you can never
Weekenders used to be my
unhear his
favorite.
voice. The
Yeah,
blonde
the
haired kid.
Weekenders. I think its name is something with it's a short name.
Uh,
Ken. It's like Ken or something. I
Ben or
forget.
Ken.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think I forget. Oh, the Weekenders used to be so my favorite show. SpongeBob. I don't know about this one.
Oh,
What's the movie?
SpongeBob Sexy Wobble. There's a song. Oh my God, I gotta tell you, there's this song that I heard recently. I think it was like a Netflix short or something where it's like a mini documentary thing about like the art of dance in this specific city, and they're just like the song they were using. They just were saying random stuff in it, like "Dana Bana SpongeBob Sexy Wobble," and it's like people dancing to that. And I was like, "Don't say SpongeBob and Sexy Wobble next to each other." What
What's
the
that
hell?
though? I don't know what that is. Is that in the movie?
It's a random song. No. It's from this completely different thing, but it's just the
Oh,
song that they made where they say SpongeBob Sexy Wobble. I'm like, do
uh,
not say SpongeBob Sexy
Sexy
Wobble.
Wobble. Yeah, I
There's
don't
nothing
know.
sexy about SpongeBob. But anyway, as far as this movie goes, I watched this
Don't touch
movie
me
and I
there.
bought the video game. However, I think it definitely wouldn't resonate with people, and I'm sure it's aged significantly. I think it's equal maybe to Scooby Doo. What do you think?
Yeah,
Less of
fair
an
enough.
opinion?
Yeah, I just don't. I'm not really into like anime. Like, I'm not into like TV shows turn movies. Like, no.
Oh, okay, yeah. Like maybe the
It's a bit
Simpsons
no for
movie.
me.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like no. Why are they doing that? Yeah, I don't like
Just
it. I don't like when the small screens go to the big screen. It creeps me out.
yeah. Hey, you know, fuck it, I'll put it in. Because I could just never see that movie and I wouldn't feel like I've lost anything, you know. But with that being said, Spy Kids, I feel like kind of was integral to my childhood.
I love Spy Kids. It's so
Yeah,
sick.
who's the director? Robert Rodriguez. This was like one
Robert
of the greatest
Rodriguez.
films he's
Yeah,
ever made.
yeah. It's an
He's
A for
notable
me.
friends with what's his face? Kill Bill director,
Yeah, Quentin Tarantino.
Mr.
I
Quentin.
like A
You're
for
thinking
that
A?
section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. Actually, wait. Should it be a B though? Because I
Yeah,
think
if you
it's
want to
kind
go
of,
B.
I think it's Shrek level.
Okay, fair
Yeah,
enough.
I think it's super weird, but kind of like in its own, it's in its own lane kind of a thing. So yeah, it's fine. Super bad. How do you feel about super bad? Because I feel like super bad. It tells the tale of guys trying to have sex.
It's a C for me.
It's a C for you.
Yeah. I'd even go lower. D. But people would disagree with me on that one, I
Yeah,
know.
like me. Yeah, it's super shallow, but it's again, it's one of those things where it's my demographic, where it's like it's just young, horny guys trying to have sex, and it's like, yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like I was Michael Cera in real life when I was 18. Well,
Yeah.
maybe not as shy. I think I was kind of breaking the law, you know. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I don't know. Well, no, I did get arrested once, so that's fine. I was caught for my terrible deeds. But that's neither here nor there. On to the next one. Surfs Up. This one also had the voice of Shia LaBeouf. Strangely
Didn't
enough.
see this one.
You haven't seen it? I'm gonna put it
Nah.
unseen because it's super forgettable. So forget
Surf's
about
Up. I haven't even heard about that one.
it.
That
Now
could be like a
tie it
C or a B.
C or B. I would say C because I think it kind of has the same immature energy as Superbad.
Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, C. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with B on that one. That's definitely a C.
Well, I mean, it has its values because it's from the same director as
Yeah,
Step
but
Brothers, so it does have it's the same that kind of professional
yeah,
quality
but
to
it's
it.
not. It's not hitting though like Step Brothers. To go into the B section, you gotta be.
You got to be a little higher up than that. Yeah,
Yeah, I see what you mean by the super bad. That's why I think it's good there.
yeah. Kind of immaturity comedy. Okay, so now we got Transformers. The first one is arguably the best. I don't know if you agree with that, but only
Yeah,
in that the rest are terrible.
so B. I'd say B
You'd say B?
for me.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine. I'll respect that.
only based on the first one though. No other.
Exactly. All of the other ones are instant Fs for me. Straight up. Yeah. Okay, so now we have Treasure Planet. This one's kind of abstract, but I do remember watching it when I was a kid. Have
I
you
don't
seen
remember
this?
it. I have seen it and I don't remember it. So
And you don't
let's
remember?
not look.
Let's put an F because it's forgettable. F for
Yeah.
forgettable. Yeah, that's fine. That's safe. Okay, Twilight. What is your
Mm,
opinion on Twilight?
It's nothing special.
I think Twilight has the same energy as National Treasure, where it's just trying to appeal to a certain demographic.
Yeah, something really special. It's just
Yeah, yeah. It's like,
You're
sure,
into
the
it. You're into
production
it.
quality was professional, so I can't say it was like a shit movie, but it was as far as the story goes. So, Poppy in there. Okay, now Up. A lot of people have a lot of feels for Up, but I think I was too old by the time I saw it, where I was like, this has not affected me. I feel like if I
Yeah,
was,
it's not.
if I'd seen it when I was an old man, or when I had seen it when I was a kid, maybe I feel different. But I feel like I watched it when I was none of those things, so it's like I feel nothing for these people. But yeah,
Yeah,
what do you feel?
It's just for me. I don't really
Yeah.
care, to be honest. Yeah, I agree. It's like everyone was like, "Oh my
Okay.
god, this is so sad." And I was like,
What?
I don't
Who
care. I don't
cares? This is
care.
our opinion.
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
care.
we've
Yeah.
almost made it. Now this is from. This is a movie from an adaptation of a novel that's from the same author as The Notebook.
It's gonna be a B for me.
It's gonna be B. Okay, I will respect that. I
I
also
enjoyed
just watched
that
this
one.
recently, and I was like, yeah, solid movie.
It's not
So
too
there you
bad.
go. Yeah, yeah, equal to Notebook. That's good. Wally. I think Wally could be S tier, but what do you think? Because it tells a story of
I haven't seen
humanity.
it.
You haven't seen Wally?
No,
Oh, Wally's amazing.
I
Oh,
haven't seen it.
Wally. Okay, since you haven't seen it, I'll put it in A. I
Yeah,
don't
you
want to
can.
go. I don't want to flip out about
I
Wally,
trust your
but
judgment.
yeah, Wally's great. Definitely, I highly recommend Wally because it just talks about a robot. You know, after all the humans are off of Earth, and he's just constantly working because he's a good boy. He's like a dog, basically. You know. Anyway, okay, White
Okay.
Chicks. Holy shit!
The next two
So
would
this
be A's
movie,
for me.
it's gonna be an A.
The next two are A's for me. Yeah.
The next
What
two.
about you?
Okay, all right, yeah, yeah, I'll respect that. White Chicks is so fucked because I hadn't seen it since it came out, but then I watched it I think maybe a year or
Oh my
ago,
god,
something like
it's
that.
so
And it's like,
ruthless.
holy, it is
How
ruthless.
did
Like
they let
Terry
this
Crews,
go?
like having sex with all these chicks that have to be in wheelchairs after, and like,
And then just like pushing them, like, oh my
oh,
god, like onto the next one, just roll her out, like, oh my
right,
god.
right, okay, yeah, yeah. And then also the all the girls in the radio, they like turn a rap song on, then they all just start saying the
I
N word.
can't believe
And
that.
then the
Yeah,
two
it's just
guys are
like
like, "What the fuck?" Oh, it's so good.
it's like the most racist, like
But
it's
it's
so
like it's just
it's
funny
so
because it's like
funny.
so they don't look like white chicks at all. That's like part of
They
the
do
humor of it.
not.
So it's
They do
like,
not.
yeah, it's so unbelievable that it's good kind of a thing. Yeah.
When the guy's smelling her panties, oh my god.
Oh, that's so gross because it's
So
literally,
funny
yeah,
though.
sky
It's so
panties. And he's like, "What, man?"
that guy in their movies is hilarious to me. He's so
Yeah,
funny
yeah,
to me. I don't
yeah.
know why. It's so funny. He was
He's
so
got
funny
that
and
look. He's
scary.
like a Chad bro kind of a guy.
Oh, it's so funny.
What, man? Yeah. But okay, yeah, yeah. So solid movie, solid movie all around.
The questions they kept asking each other, the cops, like about the girls, like, yeah, would you like do this chick if like but she had a yeast infection? And then like just getting
Oh
him to
my god, yeah.
always getting him to answer and then never
Oh yeah, and I'd be like, okay, what about you? That's disgusting,
he's
bro.
like,
No, I
we're
wouldn't
not
do that. Yeah. He's like, you're sick, man. No, I wouldn't do this shit. Amazing.
he's like, we gotta get back to work. Like it's like something's paging him in, like
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. The second he's like, okay, but what? Yeah, he's like, I really don't want to answer. He's like, you have to answer, dude. Come on. And then he answers. He's like, okay, now what about you? And he's like, okay, we gotta go. Yeah. Yeah,
yeah, it's
solid movie, solid.
see this, I'm dying at this movie right now.
As it's great. It works. Yeah.
X-Men's great classic. I like that one.
Okay. Wait. Okay. So X-Men is a classic, but when I think about the first movie now, I think it is kind of dated. Um,
So good though.
but it is still good. You're right. You're right. So
Classic. It's like the other ones don't exist if that one doesn't exist.
yeah, that's
No,
true.
you have to pay homage to the OG.
That's true. That's true.
And it's
That's
good. It's like the OG. Like first time I saw Wolverine, I'm like, that's what Wolverine looks like. Like Hulk. Like he killed
yes.
that role. Like he killed that role. It was so good.
Yeah, he
Like
did. He did.
they all
Yo,
got their
actually,
acts.
yeah, it's basically like the Iron Man of that universe with
Yeah,
Wolverine.
it's
It's like
amazing.
he,
It's like the
he carries the franchise. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Good point. Good point. Yeah. Okay. Deserves to be there. Well, there
sick.
we go. This is a very diverse list, I gotta say.
Man, that's fun, right?
It's very interesting. Got Donnie Darko and
Let me
Kill
take
Bill at the top.
let me take a screenshot. Hold on.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll hold it.
Okay, there you go. Perfect. And then how do I do that? Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it.
Nice. But yeah, that's
Cool.
all. That's all. I like it.
All right.
I'm gonna save
So
this
let us know
bad
what you
boy.
guys think. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We should do this again. I love that. That's fun.
Yeah.
We should do like a next episode. We should dedicate like one half to this and then another half to like trivia or something.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I would definitely be about that.
Just like one full episode, and then like next episode, then we can just like keep it flowing, keep it moving. This is fun.
Yeah. 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 I'd agree. Okay. So yeah, we've been going for a little while. Are you down to finish with the second list, the social media?
Oh, there's another list.
Well, yeah. Yeah. There's the social media list. This one's a lot quicker because there's like nothing here.
Well, why don't we
But
let's save the list for the next one?
okay. Okay.
Why
That's
not?
right.
Right?
Everybody.
Because then we have something to
Some
then we
to
have something to
shoot
like
off.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I
How's
agree.
that sound?
I agree. It's nice. Well, hey, there we go. That was one hell of a re-entry into the world of Unplugged.
Oh
It's been
yeah.
a
Okay.
while. We've
Hey.
become
Yeah.
extremely real since last time. I feel like we've come back. We've returned to the natural world. Yeah, we're living in it. It's nice.
But yeah,
Glad
that
to-
was fun. That was fun. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah. There was a solid list going on. We had some technical difficulties, but we made it out alive in the end. So
and that's the only reason why I would say we should wait till the next time, just in case.
Yeah.
So
just in case, yeah,
wait
yeah.
till the next round. Now we know what we're getting into for the next episode, and then we can even jump into some trivia as well, which I think would be kind of fun.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree.
Right? Or not. We can find something else, maybe something else that might pop up. You never know what the week has in store for us.
That's right. It just like the weather, it's ever changing and extremely unpredictable. So we'll see when the next week comes around. But either way, hey, everybody out there, thanks for being here. And Darren,
Thanks
hey,
for watching.
it's been great seeing you again, man. So
I know it's been a while.
been good
Man.
to
We
talk.
had a little break.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. We had our spring break, and now we're back to it. And
Spring break.
exactly.
Vaccinated spring break. Let's go. Hello.
That's right. Get the vaccines and then get out there.
All
The
right,
young
well,
kids of America won't do that, but we're not them. Got to be responsible. Yeah. Either way,
all right, guys. Be safe out there.
yeah, exactly.
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
That's right. Because
Hide your M&M containers because if you look on my floor to the left or right side, I don't know. There are
the little
there's
to
M&M
go,
container.
the little
And
to go
dental floss. Bamboo loves eating those, so she's playing them. That's
Oh
her spot.
no! Yeah.
So she likes to use dental floss sticks and the M&M container. She chews on them.
Nice. Well, I mean, so long as
You guys
not
are
enough
wondering
is
what those things
invested,
are.
then hopefully
Oh,
it'll
yeah.
be okay.
I take them away after she takes the lid off and stuff. She's crazy.
Okay.
All right, guys, take it easy.
Yes. Thank you so much again, and
Thanks, man. Till
we'll
next
see you guys next time. So,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.